Nikki Haley loses to no one. No, literally. She lost to anybody else. Not making it up.
Let's get ready to rumble! You can't handle the truth.
Hi, I'm Pastor Marty, and this is the Afternoon Drive. Thank you so much for joining us. Make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. Once you are, smack the bell, click the word all. That gives you notification of all of my rants, my ravings, and my undeniably flawless reasonings. Please like and share this video. That's how we get the word out that we're here. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate how you help spread the word, because absolutely, positively, there's no one else like me doing this. So thank you. Well, we got a lot to get to in this particular edition of the Afternoon Drive. Nikki Haley decided that she would participate in the unofficial Nevada primary. Now, the state of Nevada does a caucus like Iowa. And Nikki Haley deciding that, you know, the caucus is, it's so antiquated, it's so out of date, and you had problems with it the last time around. She would participate in the unofficial primary. So it was literally Nikki Haley was on the ballot, I think Mike Pence and a couple other people, and then there was a category, any other candidate. Any other candidate. Donald Trump did not participate in the Nevada primary. Why? Because Nevada is a caucus state, and the GOP of Nevada did not officially sanction the primary. They sanctioned the caucus. So Donald Trump is participating in the Nevada caucus. So Trump wasn't even on the ballot. Nikki Haley got 30-something%. It's pretty good. Any other candidate? That was the blank. Any other candidate got 69%. She can't even beat a blank. She came in third in Iowa and declared herself victorious. She got beat by double digits by Donald Trump in New Hampshire and said, the fight is on. She lost to an empty blank in Nevada, and her people said, well, she didn't really spend any money or time there. Okay. And she's about to get thrashed in her state where she was governor. And her response to that is, well, Donald Trump's never won New York, and that's where he's from. Yeah, Donald Trump's never been the governor of New York either. So if you're a wealthy individual and you have been giving money to the Nikki Haley campaign out of a protest because you hate Donald Trump, can I tell you flat out, you're a moron? It is over. Nikki Haley, because she is delusional and she is cringe, and when she smiles, she's got that same nasty Hillary smile. I mean, she's just nasty with a capital NAS. And I'm not just talking about, you know, her personality of being kind of a, you know, nasty person. I mean, just like make your skin crawl nasty, that you'd have to be hard up and drunk at the bar at the closing time to take her home with you. She's just nasty. And she has not let it sink in yet that it's over. She is hoping that the neocon establishment is going to come through in the end and Trump is somehow going to be denied. But it's over. And anybody that is supporting her, this is beyond ridiculous. You're making yourselves look stupid. And why don't you just take the money that you're giving her and set it on fire? Because that is exactly the same result.
How dare you?
Rona Mitt Romney McDaniel is out at the RNC. She has officially given her resignation to Donald Trump. It will go into effect after the South Carolina primary, because at that point, Donald Trump will officially be the nominee of the Republican Party. He will just run the board after that. The RNC chair in the beginning of the primary process, not allowed to endorse or throw their weight behind any one particular candidate. And she and Donald Trump have had a conversation. He initially put her in that position after his 2016 victory, and she has performed miserably ever since. She's really not a Republican. She is an absolute Democrat dressed in Republican drag. Doesn't line up with the core convictions of the conservative wing of the party. She's been horrible, and she's lost every election. 2020, 2022, 2023. She and Mitch McConnell both need to just be placed in Jurassic Park and forgotten about. These people, and I have no doubt that she is an ideologue, establishment individual. Mitch McConnell sank the 2022 midterms because they couldn't let there be any illusion or idea that MAGA's going to take over the party. And so he purposely did everything that he could to sink the political aspirations of anyone running for Congress that would be friendly to Donald J. Trump. In other words, he sacrificed the party so that he could stay in power. And Ronna McDaniel went along with it completely. And now she's out, and that dinosaur, Mitch McConnell, he's next. He absolutely failed to deliver the border security package, which included a whole lot of pork for Ukraine and Israel. Now, he's feigning like the dissent that he's hearing among the conservatives means nothing. But I want to tell you, Mitch, you haven't figured this out, that your neocon days are over. We are not the party of everlasting war somewhere for no apparent reason other than to make money for the billionaire class. Those days are over, because you know what happened? Conservatives wised up and realized these are our kids, our sons, our daughters that you keep sending and putting in harm's way. You milked it behind patriotism, and it has nothing to do with patriotism. You got Chuck E. Cheese Schumer out there today saying that he's going to repackage this and bring it back, because if we don't, we'll be fighting Russia in our streets. The hyperbole, the over-the-top George W. Bush fraudulent war criminal way that the establishment GOP and Democrats work together is absolutely beyond reprehensible and totally and completely shameful. These people need to be put out to pasture once and for all, and I really do believe that we have the ability to do this now more than ever. And so goodbye to Ronna. We need to say goodbye to Mitch McConnell, and we need to say goodbye to this wimp version of republicanism. You guys keep throwing your money into a Nikki Haley cringe campaign if you want to. It is over. Why don't you people just go join the Democratic Party? Because your future among Republicans and among conservatives is over.
What you talking about, Willis?
As the lying legacy corporate corrupt mainstream media and the libloons try to take a victory lap today over the fact that, the D.C. Circuit Court denied the Trump argument of immunity. I told you when I gave this full commentary the other day, this is to be expected. They want to make this a something. In reality, we knew this was going to be the verdict, that Donald Trump in the swamp of Washington, D.C. was not going to get a fair hearing on this. This will go through the appeals process. Ultimately, it probably will land before the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court has already created the precedent themselves by determining that a president is immune from actions that he takes in the official duties as president of the United States. Otherwise, war criminals like Barack Obama and George W. Bush would be sitting in jail cells right now. So let the libloons take another one of their fantasy victory laps and think that the walls are closing in. The bottom line is Donald Trump is about to run the board, and not just in the GOP primary. He is going to absolutely eviscerate Joe Biden in the general election.
This is Jeopardy!
So I want to thank you both, and I want to thank the former general. I keep calling him general, but the guy who runs that outfit over there. I want to make sure we thank the secretary for all he's done to try to implement what we just talked about. And I want to thank the former general. I keep calling him general, but the guy who runs that outfit over there.
Oh, sorry.
So now is the time for a new RNC chair. I believe Donald Trump has already named who it is that he wants to be. I personally think he should have handed it over to Vivek Ramaswamy. I don't know what plans he's got for Vivek, but Vivek would have really cleaned up the RNC, and he would work tirelessly between now and November to make sure no shenanigans this time. And he would have an operation on the ground and ready to roll. See, Ronna knew that the Democrats were really gearing up on I call it the mail order bride candidate of 2020. She did nothing to counter that. She did nothing to counter that. She did nothing to prepare the GOP for that. That wouldn't happen on Vivek's watch. Vivek would be very much in tune as to what the Democrats would be up to, what little games they would be trying to play, like trying to register all these illegals that are coming in. Vivek would be all over that. He would be very vocal about that and shining the light on it, like shining a light on cockroaches and watching them scatter. I personally think that Vivek ought to run the RNC, but, that's this one man's humble opinion. The point is, whoever the new RNC chair is, they need to make sure that we are ready. Now, I know many of you are concerned that the RNC is really behind in fundraising. Isn't it funny how Ronna McDaniel, there's like $8 million in the coffers, and yet she's taking private jets and private limos and going to Broadway plays, etc., etc., etc. It's become just one big grift to her. But then again, she is a Romney. No, she really is. She's a Romney. So, they're all fake Mormon grifters. That's all they are. And it's just sad that they try to hide behind the image of conservative Christian, when in reality, they're lying grifters. And Ronna McDaniel is no exception. She's just, I said before, and I'll end again with nasty. Just a nasty, nasty person. And the new RNC chair needs to be on top of this, and he needs to be ready to roll. And I do believe that once we get past the next primary and Donald Trump is officially the guy, you're going to watch the money start rolling in, which bye then to Mitch McConnell and the way he gets to control it. That can't happen either.